Welcome to the American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's the American Dream. Welcome to the American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints.
Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
It's the American Dream.
Welcome to today's edition of American Dream TV. I'm your host, Gloria Page, coming to you from 20 short minutes from downtown Chattanooga. I want to show you why we've been voted Best Outdoor City twice. We're at Stone Fort and Montlake Golf Course. Let's go talk to Eric. Thank you, Eric, for meeting with us today. You're the manager, and you've climbed for over half your life. Is that correct?
That is right. 22 years now that I've been climbing, and Stone Fort has been a climbing area legally for 20 years, as of this year.
Wow, I didn't know that. So now that y'all are open to the public, correct?
That is correct. We are open to climbers from all over the world that come here. We get about 20,000 climbers from dozens of countries every year to come and climb on our rocks.
So can you tell us a little bit about what's going on today?
Okay, so today we have the Southeast Climbing Coalition, which is the local climbing organization. They're celebrating their 30th anniversary of being an organization, and they are the original group that got climbing available here at Stone Fort at Montlake Golf Course. Even back when it was called Little Rock City, 20-something years ago, when climbers would sneak in to climb here, and they considered this Little Rock City because there's the Rock City up on Lookout Mountain.
Yeah, that brings in 500,000 people a year.
Yeah, definitely more than here.
So the climbers had to sneak in between the golfers.
Yep, they would sneak in and stay off the golf course, and then the Southeast Climbing Coalition got together and reached out to the owners and said, hey, this place is popular for climbers. We know that they're coming in here. What can we do to start letting them come in? And so the owners decided to allow, at that point, just one day a year where there was going to be a big competition and climbers could come, and it was called the Triple Crown because there were two other locations for it.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time today. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
All right, let's go find Isaac. Isaac Caldiero, first American champion of American Ninja Warrior. Tell us what brought you to beautiful Chattanooga.
Well, I came out here on a rock climbing road trip in 2010 and completely fell in love with the outdoors, specifically right where we're standing here in Stone Fort. I've been rock climbing my whole life, traveling the world, and there was just something about the vibe here, something about the stone quality that just drove me right to this spot, and that's why I'm here.
It's beautiful. So can you tell me the difference between bouldering and rock climbing?
Absolutely. So bouldering is rock climbing.
Okay.
It gets, lost in the world of all the different styles. You have mountaineering, rock, all sorts of free soloists, different style, but bouldering has been a little bit under the radar. But for people who don't like to climb super high off the ground and they don't like to use ropes and things like that, we go bouldering. And Stone Fort is the perfect place to do that.
Do you need a lot of equipment other than just strong fingers?
Strong fingers, that absolutely helps. But all you need is your climbing shoes, chalk, and then of course your trustworthy crash pad and some good buddies to come spot you. Make sure you protect your head from sharp rocks.
So if we have visitors coming in from other places and it's a rainy day and they can't come climbing, where can they go?
Well, right downtown Chattanooga, I got Synergy Rock Climbing Ninja Gym. Me and my partners open this amazing facility, so on a rainy day you can come test out your rock climbing grip strength or jump around like a ninja warrior.
I'll definitely be coming to jump around like a ninja warrior. Thank you so much, Isaac.
Let's do it, Gloria.
Okay. sharing your time with us today. If you'd like to live in the mountains of Chattanooga or just come visit, we'd love to have you. I'm Gloria Page.
Do you love old world charm with a modern flair? Well, today I'm going to show you two iconic pieces of downtown Chattanooga City Center District. Spanning approximately 330,000 square feet. This iconic landmark dates back to the Civil War era as the Old Stone Fort. Following the war, investors purchased the land with intent to build commercial development. In the early 1900s, warehouses began being built that would house wholesale grocers, hardware and supply stores, a paper company, and General Electric. In 1984, a transformation took place as 8 19th century storehouses were artfully renovated and integrated into one captivating entity we now recognize as Warehouse Row. If you're looking for that city life living, you're gonna love our next iconic landmark. Let's go check it out. Behind me stands the Flatiron Building, a structure that dates back to the 1900s and originally known as the New York Life Building. It's created and mimicked after the Flatiron Building in New York City. I'm here with Pam Fisher, the marketer on this project. So Pam, tell us a little bit about where we're at and a little bit about the project and how it came to be.
Sure, this is Flatiron Heights, and we are happy to bring this here. We've got limited partners who are local, and they bought this building to take it back to its roots of commercial on the first couple of floors and residential units on the top 3 floors. So it was started and built by Sam Reed, who is of the Reed House fame, and he and Charles Bearden did the design work for this building, and it's shaped in the same format as the Flatiron Building in New York City.
Tell me a little bit more about the specs of how they've come to marry the old world with the new world charm and kind of what that looks like for these units.
Well, so many people come in because they love the historic look of the building from the outside, from the exterior. And then they get inside, and we have tried to just do a luxury condo here, and it's absolutely beautiful, looks like brand new construction. This is our largest unit. We have 15 units total. This one is about 1,500 square feet. And this is the beautiful primary bedroom in this unit. We've got curved windows all along this side of the unit that face the east. It's just absolutely beautiful. We've replaced all the windows, and we have beautiful finishes. We've gone with a brushed gold for all of the hardware. We've got quartz countertops, oversized islands. The wet area in the bathroom is amazing.
It's my favorite of this unit so far, of everything that we've seen.
I know, it's just gorgeous. So we've got a soaking tub and a shower, and that will be totally encased in glass. So it's going to be absolutely beautiful.
I hope you enjoyed touring a few of the iconic landmarks here in downtown Chattanooga. I'll see you next time on the American Dream TV.
Today we are at the Hamilton County Fair, sponsored by Little Debbie. And I've got Mr. Cool here with me. Yes, what would you like to say? Huh? What do you want to tell our viewers? Oh, you want to tell them about Oh, he wants to tell you that we're going to go on a behind-the-scenes look with Brandon Davis. There are so many things to do at the fair. We've got amusement rides. We've got chili cook-off, pie eating contest. We've had the rodeo, which was awesome, wasn't it? Yes, and definitely all the festival food. We like the cotton candy and the candy apples and the funnel cakes too, right, Mr. Cool? So now we're going to go and enjoy the fair, and we'll see you back here in just a little bit. Today we are here with Brandon Davis. Thank you so much for being with us today. Absolutely. So I got a few questions for you. How did you get started in country music?
So music has always been a passion, but for me, I really never knew how to get into it, never knew how to break through. But in 2019, I got in a really bad car wreck due to a distracted driver. It was life-threatening injuries, but one major surgery later, I woke up and just had this realization that I was in a moment where I could seize everything that had happened around me and take the chance of doing what I tell my kids to do every day, which is to chase their dream and reach for their goal, never letting anyone tell them no.
That's right.
And it was my opportunity to do that same thing because I hadn't been. I thought I had it figured out, but didn't. And I had a very supportive wife who still drives me every single day, same with my kiddos. She said, look, if you want to take the chance, let's do it right now.
Yeah.
So we started off, she started making videos. We found a few live gigs, and one thing led to another. Here we are.
The Lord works things out in mysterious ways, doesn't he?
Yes, ma'am. And we were blessed.
Would you ever dream you would be at this spot right now in your life?
Honestly, if you talked to me 5 or 6 years ago and said, hey, this is what you're going to be doing, I never would have been able to dream it.
Yeah.
But God has a truly strange way of giving you these opportunities. But when he brings them to you, it's a miracle in itself to see.
Yeah.
It's just seeing the signs and following him, making sure you follow that plan.
Who are your musical inspirations?
So for me, my dad has always been a huge one because ever since I was little, I always wanted to be like Daddy. Daddy could play any instrument, he could sing any song.
Oh.
So that was always my huge drive. But Merle Haggard was my second, I'll say he was my musical love.
Okay.
Because Merle Haggard came from a very rough background and really made something out of himself. He had been in prison, he had had a rough upbringing, but he made something of himself by telling stories that registered with everyone like him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I try to do with my songs too.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today. And we love hearing about your American dream that you're living right now with your family.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. We look forward to the concert tonight.
Yes, ma'am. Let's do it.
As the sun sets here at the Little Debbie Hamilton County Fair, we have had so much fun today. Enjoyed talking with Brandon Davis. He is a truly genuine family man, and it's been so refreshing to see that side of him. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next time on The American Dream, Selling Chattanooga.
Hi, I'm Ciandra Williams of American Dream TV, Selling Chattanooga. This episode will feature one of Chattanooga's premier luxury developers. We're going to take this time to tour his home of all of its luxury amenities. Let's go in and see. Hey, I'm here with Marcus Jones today of Magnolia Developments. We are here to tour his home and talk about all of the great things that Marcus is doing. And Marcus, I want to just ask you, how long have you been as a developer, and what made you start as a developer?
See, I've been named a developer or a builder for about 5 years, but my development journey didn't start there. I've been building my personal residence since 2003. Started off with flips, then moved on to building primary residence. And you can build your own primary residence without a contractor's license, one every 2 years. So I kind of had that little model while working day job as an engineer and project manager. I would build my personal house as an investment strategy without a license, stay there 2 years, sell it, build another one, and kind of continue with that route. Had a beautiful opportunity, bought 15 acres here in North Chattanooga, went through the process of developing it. You have to go through city permits, things like that, engineers, get everything laid out.
Okay.
So that was wonderful. So we got that process there, and as I was doing my prospectus to sell those lots to builders, realized if I built them myself, I'd have an avenue to leave corporate America. So in doing so, I took that route, got my contractor's license about 5-6 years ago, and became the exclusive builder for Magnolia 1 subdivision. This particular subdivision that we developed here is a 30-home subdivision. We built 20 of them so far, so we still got 10 more to build in here. This house has a lot of things that are standard, so we look for areas to add character. We typically have the quartz countertops. I love it, it's sleek, it's easy to clean. This particular house has a Viking appliance package on it. We have a lot of different corners. We typically want to do rounded edges. When you have kids, it's very easy for them not to bump a corner, but it also gives a little old world charm depending on the style of the house. But this particular house has those 10-foot ceilings, 8-foot doors, and it just gives a grand feel whenever you go into each room, and that's a standard for us in all of our customs and specs.
And I noticed that you have the exposed beams.
Sometimes we'll paint the beams. Since this is going for a rustic design, we decided to stain those so that they'll pop.
What's new and upcoming for Magnolia Developments, LLC?
We wanted to expand our business to be able to provide the same level of service to where more people could afford it. So we're working on an affordable home project while we're also looking for Magnolia 2. Right now, land's at a premium. I have probably 10 houses left, so I have about 3 more years left in this subdivision. But before we can do any of that, we're looking inward. So one of the things we identify is we need additional resources. So we've been bringing on some additional talent that allows us more time to do deep dives into our company to see how we can get better at timing of projects, making sure the quality is where it needs to be. As long as we're moving forward and kind of chasing that perfection, we'll know we're getting better as a company. So before we do all these new projects, we're focusing inward on us, making sure we can put the best product possible out.
Well, I tell you, this has been a true dream to see your own personal home and showcase your own personal home here, to let everybody see this is what you do and how you came about doing it and the opportunities that you're affording yourself to be involved in. I appreciate it so much.
And thank you so much.
Don't mind me while I live my American dream. Cheers to you. Till next time.
Everybody, welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Eddie Poole, and I've got a passion for leading people home. Today we're in Nashville at the Wang Vision Institute, and we're going to talk to Dr. Ming Wang. Dr. Wang came to America many years ago with $50 in his pocket. That's all he had. He ended up going to Harvard, MIT, and now he's a world-renowned eye surgeon. Let's go talk to Dr. Wang. Dr. Wang, I really appreciate you hanging out with us today. Got a few questions for you. You overcame so many obstacles as a young person to become the world-renowned eye surgeon that you are today. Can you tell us some of those obstacles that you kind of had to overcome?
Thank you, Eddie, for the opportunity to talk with you today. I don't know if I'm world-renowned. I'm renowned in my house.
We all are.
I did have to overcome lots of difficulties. I was born in China during the period called Cultural Revolution. Where the government shut down all universities and colleges of an entire nation and forcefully deported to some of the poorest part of the country every single high school graduate for 10 years. So 20 million was sent away and for life. And so I grew up during that time, so I had to be sent away to labor camp as well, together with 20 million others, when I finished my junior high in mid-1970s. So one of the ways to escape being sent away to labor camp is to play a music instrument or learn to dance. so maybe I could get into the government song and dance troupe to avoid being sent away to labor camp. Then I got lucky. In 1976, the Cultural Revolution ended, and I got a chance to apply for college, and I worked very hard. My parents helped me. And 1982 was $50, borrowed from a visiting American professor with a Chinese-English dictionary, knowing no one in this country. And the recent film, Sight, based on my life story, to be released by Universal Studios, is based on my autobiography, From Darkness to Sight, talk about that story. And I'm very grateful to my parents, so I dedicate the film to them.
And in that movie, you tell the story about Kajal. And she's an orphan who had acid poured in her eyes by her mother in India. Yeah. And she impacted your life in a big way. Can you tell about that?
Yes. My autobiography, From Darkness to Sight, it's about the journey of blind orphan children that our foundation has been able to help over the past nearly 20, almost 30 years, right, including Kajal. Their remarkable journey from darkness to sight. But at the same time, these blind orphan children, their courage of trying to come out of darkness to light has also inspired me, their eye doctor, to come from my own darkness to light spiritually.
Right.
I came to this country as an atheist. I believe science will solve all problems. But it was in the study of the human eye, I realized that it was so complicated. It's impossible that I could form out of randomness, as atheists would believe. So that's how that I started searching for a creator, because I realized there's a creator behind it. Right. The eye structure is designed for vision. And then I became a Christian, not because I was told I'm supposed to be a believer, but because I struggled throughout my life, as shown in the film, that at the lowest point in my life, when the sort of human ability comes to an end, where God starts, you know. Yeah. So I found God through real need in my life, and realizing that He's my Savior, and He gave me the gift of salvation, not because I deserve it, but because He loves me.
But so many people are moving to Nashville. Why are they moving here, Dr. Wang?
Number one reason that people are moving to Nashville, it's a growing city, it's one of the top 10 most desirable cities to live, is the people.
Right.
It's the people like you and others that we want people, that spirit of welcoming, helping newcomers, and making people feel this is not just a city you're moving in, it's the community that you're going to be part of it, community that we do care for each other. And that is the main reason why Nashville has become a magnet to folks around the country.
Absolutely, I agree with that. Dr. Wang, I really appreciate you hanging out with us and taking time for us. Thanks for all you do for Nashville and the community, and thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm Eddie Poole with The American Dream.
Hello everyone, I'm Gina Sakich with The American Dream. Today I'm at this fantastic furniture store in Chattanooga. It is absolutely amazing. Now there are a lot of furniture stores in Chattanooga, but nothing compares to this shopping experience. From a cocktail while you shop to the putting green out back, it is outrageous. This mega store has such a variety and selection of high-end furniture. And there's also an in-house designer to help you make your selections. Let's go meet the people that are responsible for this transformation. I can't wait to show you around. Hello guys, this is fabulous. Richie Story, thank you so much for allowing us to feature your beautiful furniture store on The American Dream. It is just amazing. You guys have done an outstanding job.
Well, we're glad to have you here. Of course, you got Kathy Penland, which is head of design. You got Trey Grover over here with me. He's general manager of the store. And here we are. It's been a liquid situation from day one. When we got here, the first thing we was to do is change the main floor. It was factory direct before, which sold a lower end product. What we have changed it to is a very medium to high-end product store. with design team, which Kathy runs. We changed the whole outlook of the store, inside and out, with a full oasis out back. And you'll see that later on in the program.
So Kathy, tell me, what tools do you have in-house that separates you from all the other furniture stores?
We've got a couple of things that are really fantastic. We have a 3D rendering capability where we can make a visual, basically interpretation of your space. Place your furniture on our computer and show you what your space is going to look like with the furniture in it.
The furniture that you're buying?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
And we also have the most wonderful space for designers to come to bring their clients. We have a design center where they can do all of their furniture, rugs, accessories, everything. This is a one-stop shop. You don't have to go anywhere else. You can spend the whole day here and get everything done for your home, which is so much easier than going from place to place.
I love that.
You know, I think one of the things that we're the most proud of is our people that work here. They have so much great experience and so much knowledge and years of knowledge. So these people can help you make the right choices for your space. And we're really proud of that.
Wow, Trey, this is out of this world. I have never seen anything like this.
Thank you, Gina.
How did it come to be?
Well, the true inspiration behind this whole project was the creek that runs out back of the property. It started off as a small project. We weren't in the outdoor space. We thought we'd build a little deck to have some presence. It kind of grew and grew and grew from there. Two things that this really brings to the table is one, you're going to be able to visualize this furniture, and when you're creating your outdoor oasis, that you can kind of see what it's going to look like in your own home. But most of the time when you shop for outdoor furniture, it's not exposed to the elements. It's inside a furniture store. So this is full exposure, so that when you buy your furniture, you're confident that it's going to last in the long term.
It's amazing. Thank you so much for joining me on the tour of this fantastic furniture store where you can shop, decorate, and even play. Join me on my next episode where I will introduce Chattanooga's premier builder and showcase his fabulous homes. But until then, happy shopping and/or putting.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.